Here are the top 7 mistakes to avoid when selling your home. I'm Kimo Quance with Whissel Realty Group. Make sure you listen and watch this whole video because step number 7 is the most important. So mistake number 1, not getting professional photography. You only get one chance to make a good first impression. And you want to make sure when everybody is searching online and looking at houses that yours pops versus all the other competition. And having professional photos and videos allows your house to stand apart from the rest. Mistake number 2, neglecting repairs. Now when you're selling your house, buyers are going to be coming through and they're going to see different things in your house. And they're going to know if there's something small that's off that maybe would have been a simple fix, what else is maybe big that you didn't pay attention to? And buyers are thinking about this, and we point this stuff out to our clients, when we are showing them properties. So you want to make sure that you can do these repairs and keep your house a little bit up to date, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It could be stuff like changing out outlets, painting some baseboards, mowing the lawn, fixing some fascia boards on the outside. So make sure you avoid that mistake. Mistake number 3, being unprepared for showings. This means a couple things. You want to make it as easy as possible for a buyer to be able to see your house. A lot of times a buyer is going to go out like on a Saturday morning with their real estate agent and they're going to go look at 3, 4, 5, or 6 houses that morning. And if you make it too difficult for that buyer to be able to see that house at that time, that buyer is just going to pick one of the houses they were able to get in. So you want to make it as easy as possible for a buyer to see the property. Secondly, you want to make sure your property is prepared to be able to be seen at that time. Clean up, pick up your underwear, put stuff away, clean off your countertops, turn on the lights, that kind of thing. Make sure your property looks good for the buyer that's going to be coming through. Mistake number 4, failing to disclose. You want to make sure you disclose things that you know about the property. When you work with us, we actually have a whole form that we go through so you can disclose and jog your memory on what's going on with the property. You don't want a buyer to find something else out afterwards and get yourself in a legal issue. So you want to make sure you disclose upfront what's going on with the house. And if there's something that was wrong and it was fixed, we can notate that it was fixed by so-and-so at this date and time. Mistake number 5, being inflexible with negotiations. So you want to make sure you're not tripping over dollars to pick up pennies. So if something simple that you can give the buyer in the negotiation process, but you can get something else in return that's more valuable to you, then do that. You don't want to be so inflexible that a buyer is not willing to continue the conversation with you in the purchase of your property. Have a little give and take. Number 6, you want to make sure you're following the real estate trends, and you want to know what those are. You want to know what kind of market you're in, how many showings there are, how many offers are on average are coming in right now, what's going on in the market, so that way you can set up your property in the best position for that particular market at that particular time so you can get the most money for your house. Mistake number 7, overpricing your house. No matter what market you're in, whether it's a buyer's market or seller's market, overpricing your house is a killer to the sale of your home. If you're in a seller's market and you overprice it, people are going to think you're too greedy, not even go see it, because they know that it's overpriced already, and then they're going to have to get in a bidding war, and they're not willing to pay above and beyond what they perceive it's worth. And same thing in a buyer's market. If you're overpriced, buyers are just not going to come take a look at it. And in conclusion, make sure you meet with us here at the Whissel Realty Group so we can go over all these mistakes to avoid and others to help get your home sold for top dollar and in your timeline. I'm Kimo Quance with the Whissel Realty Group. Thank you so much for watching this video.